Welcome back to TalkBack. We're with Lieutenant General Hameed Gul of the Inter-Services Intelligence Directorate. The formation of the IJI.
Yes.
This is what you said in the news on the 18th of March, 91. I'm assuming you were still in office at this point.
1991, 18th March, yes.
Okay, this is what you said.
Yes.
You said, how can the government think it is possible for anyone to create so disparate a group as the IJI? But if the government does indeed believe that I have some kind of Amritdhara, that's an interesting word, that enables me to do so, why doesn't it use my services? I will bring all the political parties onto the same platform. You
For a
remember
national
saying this?
consensus, which is my dream.
All right. So you said this. You said that whatever, you don't have an Amritdhara. Okay.
Yeah.
Then you retired.
Yes.
And then you said this. If I had not formed the IJI, there would have been no elections because the smaller parties were fearful of talking of and taking on the PPP individually. You also claimed that you did it to enact a two-party system in Pakistan.
Yeah, it had resulted in
Okay,
that.
before we get to that, I have a very simple question. A, you're in uniform and you're saying you never did it. B, you are out of uniform and saying, yeah, I did it, man. I did it because there was the two-party system.
You read that again. Did I say that I didn't do it?
You said, how can the government think it is possible for anyone to create so disparate a group as the IJI? But if the government does indeed believe that I have some kind of Amritdhara that enables me to do so, why doesn't it use my services?
Right. So, I haven't denied it.
Oh, so this is a legal argument then?
Yeah, that's right.
You're saying you did do it, but you didn't do it.
No.
Yeah, it looks like a denial. How can the government think it is possible?
It looks like a denial, but it's not a denial. At that time, in 91. But then, when after retirement, I accepted. I have accepted before everyone else. I accepted before Benazir when I was myself. I was the first one to tell her. I formed, before anyone else tells you who formed the IJI, I did it.
Okay, then you regretted it as recently as a year?
Yes, I do now after, because I have a right to grow. I have a right to grow from one position to another, and after my reflections, and now I think that if I am given another chance, if I find myself in the same situation, I would not do it.
So you kind of denied it while you were in uniform. You admitted it when you were out of uniform, and then you came out and regretted it.
Don't cut it so sharp. It is, I have
this is over a decade.
Denied it
this
then.
Is over a decade.
And I told Benazir, she can vouchsafe that I told her, I was the first one to tell her that, look, but being in uniform, it is not in a proper decorum that I should have said, yeah, I have done that and this, that, the other. But I have, if you underlip, I have said the same thing, that I was instrumental in forming the IJI.
On a television program.
But it was altruistic. The objectives were altruistic. At that time, they appeared very altruistic. Today, I think that if I am, even if they are altruistic and noble, in today's situation, I would not do this.
General, I don't see the altruism in forming a coalition of parties, a cosmetic coalition, an unnatural coalition, a coalition which later on became the source of tearing up the political fabric of this country. The formation of the IJI also led to the Mehran Bank scandal. You weren't involved in that,
no,
but
no,
eventually
that had nothing to do with me. That's
we
much
know
after
that.
me,
We know that, but eventually it became that.
It was not that. You see, ISI was involved in politics right from 1948, ever since the inception of the ISI, because unfortunately there was no intelligence agency worth the name, because the British used to handle the intelligence affairs themselves. And so after the formation of the ISI, one way or the other, the ISI was involved, it has been involved, and it is now involved also. Very heavily involved today. So much so that the DGISI goes and carries out parleys with Benazir on behalf of the government.
But what about the oath of the soldier? What about the oath of the armed forces?
Yeah,
this is Article 244, and let me read it out. Perhaps our viewers would be enlightened by it. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. And if I was in the army, I would have said, I, Wajahat Khan, do solemnly swear that I will bear true faith and allegiance to Pakistan and uphold the Constitution of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan, which embodies the will of the people, that I will not engage myself in any political activities whatsoever, and that I will honestly and faithfully serve Pakistan in the Pakistan Army or Navy or Air Force as required by and under the law.
Yeah, of course, this is right. And I think this is a question which needs to be taken. And
Article 244.
many, many times I have said, take me to the court. And I offer it to you now. Please, now that the courts are free, somebody must put me on charge, take me to the court. And there I would then explain. If I can defend myself, fine, otherwise I should be punished.
That outside of the court, do you want to defend yourself?
No, I have said that, look, at that time it wasn't my decision. First of all, if you think that I did it on my own, then there is the whole institution which is involved in it.
Was your Chief of Army Staff involved?
Ask him.
I did.
Chief of Army Staff, what did he say?
I did, just the other day.
What did he say?
He said he wasn't.
He wasn't involved in forming of the
No.
IGI? Well, then I would take it that I did it.
You'll take the blame.
I take the blame.
How do you feel about it?
It's all right. It happens.
Do you know what Article 6 of the Constitution is?
Let it be. Let it apply to me.
Do you know what it is?
I know it very well.
What is it?
It's treason.
It's treason. And
Yes.
how do you feel about that, sir?
It's okay. I mean, somebody should be tried. Somebody at least should be tried for violating the Constitution. But it should be in a court. A court of law, free court. Let them try it.
General Hameed Gul, thanks for clearing things up.
My pleasure.
It's been a pleasure and a privilege.
Thank you. Thank you, Wajahat.
Thanks for coming on TalkBack, and thanks for talking back. That was Lieutenant General Hameed Gul, former DG of the ISI. Thank you for watching TalkBack this week. Email us at talkback@dawnnews.tv. Your views are important to us. That's it from me, Wajahat Saeed Khan, and the rest of the TalkBack team. Have a good night.